They've been silent.
Iverson against Lowry. Now the feed to DeRozan. That's good. DeRozan's got 6 points. 1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. James dishes to Iverson. LeBron passes to Garnett.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Bulls have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Lowry with the ball. Iverson picks him up. That's tipped. Garnett kicks to Jordan. And again, no good by Chicago.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's DeRozan missing.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he...
Oh, goodness. And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Lowry against Iverson. Shoots from 14. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Jordan dishes to Garnett. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Valanciunas. LeBron with the block. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. It's the Bulls running away with it. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky really helped prepare him for his life as a pro.
I think my 3 years at Kentucky,
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yep, Velcro Valutility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do it.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
Lowry out there with Powell. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Biyombo. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
And the dunk by James.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And the Raptors making a change here. Joseph's checked in. Outside DeRozan. He dishes it to Biyombo. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Davis. Bulls moving the ball around. And stolen by Biyombo. Pass to DeRozan. Shot on the wing. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
Jordan with the bucket.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
And DeRozan kicks to Biyombo. Patterson a screen on Iverson. DeRozan a good look. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Davis against Patterson. He kicks it to Powell. 5 to shoot. Feeds it to DeRozan. And Jordan sends it back. LeBron right side, 11 feet away. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Patterson against Garnett. Patterson passes to DeRozan. Patterson a screen on Jordan. A leaner. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Shoots from 12. It's Chicago with another bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Outside DeRozan. There's a screen. Now the dish to Powell. To the left wing. And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Anthony Davis is second. LeBron James third.
You know, you never know who will step up in the postseason and who might shut down or wilt under the pressure. But these two guys have put their teams on their backs, and they intend to win no matter what it takes.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Patterson. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Powell. And Garnett misses. Raptors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. And Davis sends it back. And they're able to recover. Here's Joseph, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
It'll be a Raptors timeout.
Toronto calls timeout. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about, and when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win. You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Now here's Joseph. Iverson covering. Screen by Valanciunas. Shot from the wing. Another shot. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Bulls have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Free throw good, Jordan.
Jordan with a good game. He has 17 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Joseph dishes to Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. From 17 feet out, that one a little long.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Toronto shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Joseph sets a screen for Carroll. Here's DeRozan. Buries the long-range jumper. DeRozan's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second. And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. And here we go again. The Bulls in transition. Up the court they go.
Too much casual effort here. Lackadaisical getting back on defense here, fellas.
And it's costed them. Fast break baskets accounting for 7 of the last 10 points they've allowed.
Lowry, that's good. Lowry's got his first points of the night.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
He feeds it to DeRozan. They get a hand on it. For Toronto, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. And the first one drops.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. Well, Chicago's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And here's Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Off target from outside. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff. Looking at the Bulls, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.